Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing a Kim Kardashian inspired look from her wedding, and I know there's a lot of these videos out there and that it's a really popular one right now, and I had some requests to do it, so I'm still happy to do it and thought it would be a good excuse to wear this little headband thing. So this is a really pretty look. It's actually really downplayed for her, which I was really surprised about, but I really liked it. It was very classic and beautiful. So I'm gonna try to recreate that for you guys right now. So I'm first going to, I already prime my eye with Painterly Paint Pot, which is this one here, just a nice kind of natural matte base for your eyeshadow by MAC. And now I'm going by her makeup artist, Mario, his blog. He put all the kinds of products he used, which is amazing, so we can kind of understand what he did. And I don't have the exact things, but I'm going to kind of replicate based on the colors he mentioned in his blog. So he described a really nice like kind of gold color on her lid. So I'm actually going to take a sample size pigment of the color Tan by MAC. And I love these sample sizes because I can never get through a big one. So I'm just going to take some of this and I'm actually going to pack it on my lid. So it's going to give a really nice iridescence. I'm going to go in with Espresso, one of my favorite chocolatey browns, and I'm going to dip the edge of my eyeshadow brush in here, and I'm actually going to make this pretty precise. I'm going to carve out my crease. I'm using the edge of the brush is going to help getting in that little crevice. So I'm just kind of tapping it into the place where I want it to, which is right in my crease. And once I get to the outside, I'm actually going to flip the brush like this. I'm going to take a blending brush and kind of just blend it out a little more. That brown that we put. Once you buffed it out, again, take it on the tip of the brush and go right in that crease again, because you want it to be pretty chiseled in that crease. So you're doing this all with Espresso. I'm going to take the color Brulee, just a nice creamy beige, and I'm going to use that in my highlight. So I'm going to put it under the brow bone here. Now under the eye is a bit of a light brown, and she did kind of a neutral or white eyeliner on the inside. So to hug outside of that, I'm going to take a nice light brown. This is Cork. And focus more of it on the outside, a little bit thicker. But taper it in as you go to that inner corner. You want to hook it on the outside to the upper eyeshadow too. This is NYX's Jumbo Stick Liner in Milk. I'm going to take a little bit on a pencil brush just because it can be a little harsh sometimes if I draw directly on part of my waterline. Next is really what's going to make me look a little less sleepy and more awake is the eyeliner, and she has a gorgeous kind of elongated, a little bit of a flick, like a cat eye, really nice defined line for the eyeliner. So I'm taking Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in black. So I'm going to just do little dashes and kind of just feel out the kind of shape I want. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker on the outside. And so now when I get to the outside, I'm actually going to drag it upward a little bit, like that. Okay, so now that the eyes are mainly done, which was pretty easy, I'm gonna start on the face so it can tie this whole look together. Kim is always very glowy looking. Her skin is really healthy looking, always really evened out. So I'm gonna start with first my concealer, and I've been loving my Laura Mercier creamy concealer for under the eyes. And of course, Kim is known for her bright under the eye look, so I'm using shade 2 to just pop this right underneath the eye. I'm just gonna dab it right underneath that brown shadow on the lower lash line. I'm just gonna kind of clean it up. It's gonna make the eye makeup pop a lot more since we're putting a lighter concealer under the eye. And now I'm gonna take a foundation that's perfect if you want kind of a dewy, glowy finish, just like Kim. And I'm going to be using the one by NARS. This is the Sheer Glow Foundation in Santa Fe. And I really like it because it's going to give the skin really good coverage, but it's going to give that healthy glow, radiant look. So this is perfect. And I always start out in the cheeks and kind of just work outward. So I put that all over, and I'm actually going to go in and do my brows now since I have foundation like all up in them. I'm going to take the same color that I used in the crease, Espresso. I'm going to be using that a lot in this look. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in. And just do little short hair-like strokes so it looks really natural. And since we put the highlight, that brulee color in here, it's going to look nice against the brows. And it's going to make it look a little crisper. So I'm going to take a little brush to kind of go right into the hollows of my cheeks with Hoola bronzer. It's a matte bronzer. And what I'm going to do is just look to the side, and I always start at the top, right at the, kind of like where my sideburn is, and I go and I wiggle the bronzer in there. Just to start sculpting and making the cheeks pop more. I'm gonna go on the temples. So once you feel nice and carved out, you're gonna go ahead and take a nice kind of dusty rose blush, how Mario described it. And this is Prism, and it's a matte blush. I'm going to just focus this right on top of the bronzer we did, just slightly on top and into the apples of the cheeks. Last step for the cheeks is to take a nice glowing kind of highlight powder. This is by Candlelight Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm just going to go right on the top of the cheekbones here. And do a couple of swipes of that so it really pops. So now I'm going to move on to the lips, and Mario described it to be a nice nude sort of beige color, and so I'm going to take Subculture. This is one of my favorite all-time neutrals, and just going to go along my natural lip line. I might exaggerate a little bit to get more of her full lip plumpiness, so it's like that, and kind of just blend it out with my finger. Now I'm going to take my all-time favorite lipstick, and this is the last step, and it is Viva Glam 5, a beautiful pink with some gold in it. It is the most gorgeous color and most flattering, and is beautiful on any bride. So I'm going to put that right on top. It doesn't even need a gloss, it's so pretty on its own. So this is the final look, and I hope you guys thought it was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions at all. Please put it in the comment section below. I'll put a list of all the products in the bottom bar as well. And I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you guys soon, and have a good one. Bye!